Here's a wonderful review from Carrie, who said, "When creating the world of Wayfinder Legends, you guys have rolled a nat 20. I'm loving how the story is developing. After listening to each episode, I just want more. The characters are well developed. I enjoy hearing their backstories and learning how their experiences shape the interactions with the party. Fantastic." Carrie, thank you so much for that incredible review. Thank you to everyone for sharing, and subscribing. Leave us a comment on YouTube or on social media. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for listening.
Across our universe, a special significance is often bestowed upon the third planet from a star. Earth, Kepler 186, and Centauri Prom to name a few. In the Pathfinder universe, another third planet exists, the world of Golarion.
Golarion is a striking blue and green jewel against the backdrop of the void. Clouds of white and grey dance across its atmosphere, forming ever-changing patterns over the continents. Vibrant blue oceans reflect the golden sunlight, while its lush green landmasses are marked by vast forests, rolling hills, and towering mountain ranges.
Golarion is a world of contrast and complexity, from ancient ruins that hold undead civilizations to vibrant, multicultural cities of the living. Golarion is a place of magic and mysteries, where legends come to life, and a captivating narrative of cultures, ancestries, and histories weave an incredible tapestry.
Join us in the heart of the Pathfinder universe, a hub of magic and myth, where ancient gods and fabled creatures shape its destiny. Join us for tales of long-lost treasures, nefarious villains, and heroic alliances that will shape the fate of the world and become known as the Wayfinder Legends.
So when last we left off, Plame was wiping goo off his hammer using a sacred ritual robe.
Very in character for Plame. Yes, and the rest of the party was all gathered around a tall, swarthy man.
Swarthy?
Yes, he's got tanned skin. Yes, in flat black plate mail with a two-handed sword over his shoulder. And he's looking at you all as you're all staring at him, furiously trying to pass some kind of perception check or knowledge check.
So let's see. I think last time actually he asked us when we talked about our missions to find the Bumble Brashers. Yep. And to also maybe hunt down a little Hadley.
Yes. Yes, and then he looked at all of you staring at him and he said, "So, I suspect you have questions."
Fawin's sitting here thinking in her head, Stagrum. She collected a book from the library.
Yes, she did.
By E. Stagrum? Was that?
Tay Stagrum.
Tay Stagrum, Esquire.
Yes, indeed.
And this guy said his name was Alec?
Mm-hmm. Alec Stagrum.
Alec Stagrum?
Yes.
So Fawin goes ahead and says, "Stagrum, you say?
Yeah.
Are you related to Tay Stagrum, the Esquire?"
And you see his eyes narrow, and he says, "And how do you know that name?"
"Well, the books have been written about him."
"I do not know if many books were written about him. He was one of the great scribes of our order."
"Oh, yes.
The most prolific writer."
So, why are you still here 20 years as for everyone else has left?
Why am I in this palatial and beautiful estate?
Nice. Yes.
Boddy's eye goes up. His sense irony check has succeeded.
Fawin kind of gives a glance over toward Boddy for a moment, like,
I am taking a short leave of absence from my order to attend to some family business.
Fawin has inadvertently hit the nail on the head here. Mm-hmm. Well, is it anything we can help with? Maybe you can help us find out where these invasive goblins are, and then we can help you with something.
And he kind of eyes a lot of you. "I do not know how helpful you would be."
Wow. Fawin's met her match.
You think you can be a hottie pain in the ass?
Boddy's like, "Right, You don't know if they have any healing potions stashed around this place that we might have access to for helping you?
Do not think that I lack gratitude for your services. He digs around one of his pouches and pulls out a small red bottle and tosses it to you.
Boddy catches it, and he says, "Oi, Plame."
Oh, Plame will take it and say, "Thank you." And he'll douse it. By 8?
Mm-hmm.
5 points.
All right.
And then while he's doing that, he kind of wipes his mouth and he looks at Alec.
Well, Alec, I would not underestimate us. You see that one over there, the haughty one? She will be a hero. I know.
Chasing your destiny, I see.
Oh,
That we have in common.
Look, I'm the party leader here. So if you want to talk about what we're doing, maybe you should talk to me a little bit.
You see his eyes drift down to your lack of boots.
I'm really glad that's where that went.
And as Inara proclaims herself the party leader, he kind of rises his eyebrows back and his ears go up a little bit. He looks at the other three. He's like, okay, well, because she's the leader.
Fawin just gives you just go with it nod. Do you see a slight nod? Like, it's good. We've talked about it. It's okay.
So, what could we help you with? Or could you help us, maybe? Maybe a fair exchange
And what are you
of
proposing?
helping. We need to find the Bumble
Bumblebrashers.
the Bumble Brashers and some halfling guy. So maybe you could help us do that.
And in what way would I aid in this endeavor?
And I don't know, you're in here, you've been around.
Plame will lean over and say,
maybe as you've been traveling around this lovely establishment, you have seen possibly a way upstairs or maybe downstairs.
I do not know the layout of this fine facility. As a mere amateur, I did not have access to my order's cartographic archives.
So what are you doing here again?
Family business.
Family, okay. Could you give us a little more than that, or,
Boddy looks at him and says, Armiger, I seen that word on these doors over here. So you're wanting to become a knight, is that right?
Yes, I have not yet taken the test.
Was that what you were doing right now? I've read about it. A battle between you and demons to claim the mantle of Hellknight?
He looks over at the piles of moldering goop where the imps once were and goes, yes, I shall take the test one day, but it will not be with such trivial little hell monkeys. True challenge of a knight.
that's what I was going to say. That didn't really seem like a test.
That's what I was going to say. I like that. Yeah, buddy. That's what he said.
Fawin is completely happy with thinking this was enough. Like, I'd be good.
You win, Mr. Knight.
Yeah.
So you haven't seen a halfling run through here or nothing?
No. I have only seen the chapel and the training room and, well, our little patient friends who no doubt have been waiting for our order to bug out.
so Plame will point out that
We've scouted out quite a bit of this first floor. If you're interested, we could maybe give you a sketch.
That would be excellent.
Yeah, it seems like
Your
we've
hospitality, sir.
seems like we've been everywhere in this place except for where we need to go. So
and then Plame's like,
So let me ask you, there is one place I know we have not been. It is in a room that looked like maybe a classroom or a study or briefing room, I don't know. But there is a hallway with bars that were covering rather than a regular door.
Yes, that would be where the arbiters receive their briefings. And the bars would lead out to the training yard.
So outside.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Boddy says, there's a closet we need to look into, but we missed.
that's just the pantry. We don't need to go back in there with the spiders.
Boddy's looking at the wounds on all of us, and he's like, well, there may be something good to help fix us up in there. We don't know yet.
So what is your plans for now?
Yes, where are you headed to next? After this exercise you were doing here?
My intention is to sweep this castle until I find what I have come for.
Which is?
I mean, we have been through. Maybe we've seen what's before.
That's what I'm
Have
saying.
you found perhaps something? Or are you saying perhaps something's tied to my family?
Maybe.
And what would that be?
Well, Fawin reluctantly realized she's just backed herself into a corner. He's like, well, we found a book.
He raises an eyebrow at you.
And what was the title again? The something and something in the order of the history of the collective thingamajiggers.
And you will have this?
Yes, I kept it for safekeeping. She's really feeling.
Yeah, when you say that, you see an eyebrow go up really high. You went from like kind of squinting at you, the eyebrows up like, what?
Boddy says, and it coming a little bit to her defense, is like, yeah, everything else has gone to ruin in here. Anything with value with history should be taken out.
I assure you, all that was left behind when we left this, calling your nation a quagmire seems unkind. This beautiful countryside was of little value to my order.
So Plame will point out, yes, Fawin is a great collector of history. She likes to read, and I don't know why, but that's what she does. And so,
And he's really kind of, being as charming and playing down as much the pilfering aspect as more of the studying of history part.
We're historians. We're not looting this place.
As we pass by these really, quote-unquote, interesting books, she just can't help herself. She has to read them and see if there's any knowledge that she can glean. And it seemed like a waste to leave these books moldering here in this ruin.
So you have them with you?
Yes. And so she, grabs her backpack and slips it down and opens it up and pulls out the book of whatever the title was by Lichter.
On the Order of the Mail for the Lichter by Tay Stagram.
Yes. To Lichter Akelmar from E. Stagram Esquire. Yeah,
He puts his hand out.
Yeah, it has your family name on it.
And he carefully kind of smooths the wrinkled leather on the front. And he looks at it and goes, my father was a most prolific scribe and a great warrior as well. He wrote many treatises. This is one of little value to the order. To me, he kisses the spine of the book. It is an artifact beyond value. I thank you for preserving my family's legacy.
You're most welcome.
Very carefully packs it into his own backpack.
Fawin is a little bit disappointed. She's like, oh, well.
Have you seen any other artifacts of my family? And he kind of points to, there's sort of it's like a stag and a ram's head. Stagno. Back to back. It's like it's stamped onto it. Any other thing that betters the ills of my family?
Playing rolls of 4 is like,
Hey, Fawin, what was the emblem on that banner we took?
And you just see
Entire party just a forehead slap.
you just see that Fawin was gonna not say a single thing about the banner whatsoever.
And Boddy looks over and says, you mean the one we saved from the fire?
That's the one, yeah.
Wink.
Did it have a stag and a ram on it? The commander's banner that she grabbed.
The one you pulled out?
Yeah.
It does not. It just has a symbol. But do you show it to him?
No.
Okay. And he's like, you took a banner?
We found a banner as they were saying, but it was just a generic of the order. It didn't have this particular symbol in it. Yes. And so Fawin, reluctantly, pulls out of her backpack and unrolls this pennant, this long.
Takes it, yeah. He kind of smiles and laughs and yes. The new recruits are given these. They are supposed to care for them as if they were their lives, but some of them are careless. And he carefully folds it up, very neatly smooths it out, and hands it back to you.
Oh. Yeah, well, thank you. We'll keep it for history to learn.
Have you perchance seen a ring?
No.
Now he gets very serious.
No. We haven't. Have we? I don't think so. I don't think so.
No,
Really? How it's like, do I need to roll a deception check? I don't think we have, right?
Look, Alec, all of this is getting a little bit boring for me. You want to pet my dog? She holds out Wargy.
Oh, no.
He goes, what? That is a walk.
I know, but he's still just a puppy.
A puppy that would be...
Boddy nods his head. He now gets this guy. He's like, yes, this guy gets it.
But not if I train him right. Then he'll eat the bad guys.
Yes, of course.
So, Plame will look up at him and say,
This ring, would it be magical? Because if not, we aren't searching through for trinkets or looting. We're just trying to find these goblin tribe to help out. We do stumble across some things if they emanate magic that we see, but we don't go out of our way looking, so we may have missed it.
It is of value to me alone. There were 2 arrows made in my family given to 2 brothers. One fell in battle here in Iskar. The twin, my father, moved on to Castle Vraid in Varisia, my home. When he fell in battle, there was not enough to retrieve his signet ring. I have come for my uncles, that I may prove that I am a rightful heir to the Stagrum lands.
ooh.
So it's an air ring.
Yes. You have caused psychic damage.
Upon hearing that, Boddy raises his eyebrow. He says, so you're some kind of royalty?
Of the lowest order.
It's more than me.
I don't think we've seen a ring. Have we seen a ring?
No.
I don't think we've...
I'm but looking for my way down to the catacombs. It would have been buried with my uncle, and you must understand with my order. Well, a dead body is a portal, and dark things like to lurk in portals. When we bury our dead, we do not like to disturb them. It is best to put them under the right sigil and be done with it.
Yeah, we have not found our way down either, so...
Yeah, we
Not
haven't
down,
been
not
down.
Not yet, at least.
Well, remember? And Fawin kind of says this to the group, not necessarily hiding it from Alex Stagram, but says, but remember, Warble said they might be downstairs, the Bumble Crash. Maybe they've seen.
Why have we not been downstairs?
We haven't found a way down.
Oh, you're right.
He rolled really good on his perception check. He kind of leans over your shoulder, Fawin, and says, yes, that does seem like an excellent idea. I am willing to offer my services to keep you lot alive, if you are willing to help me search for my family signet. Is this submittable?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, you can join. We don't need help staying alive, but you can join us. Yeah.
Oh, for you, your bites, your cuts, your burns, your shoes.
Yes, warriors of the highest caliber, no doubt.
The only thing we have not looked at, so yes, there's the pantry, which might be worth a quick look, and then outside to the courtyard. I don't think
Down there.
that. I'm going to make an assumption. He said he came in through the chapel, so I'm guessing this leads outside. This door, the door that's at the end of the, and for the listeners, at the chapel where I found
far end of the
where you found the little chain on it, or was that door at the very end? And I think that's where Alex said he came in.
We got this door over here.
Yes.
Yep.
So we have 2 doors.
1, 2, 3 doors.
3 doors we haven't explored yet.
You have a pantry and 2 unknown doors.
Lord Stagram, how long have you been here? Did you just arrive?
I am no lord, but I am an arbiter,
But you will be someday.
perhaps.
If we find his ring.
So is it Sir
Not until I am like
or Squire?
Alec.
Attic. I like Attic.
He said he's an omager.
So he has arms, so do I.
It is something I see when you hire the jester.
Nice. Which side of your cloak is showing? The dark.
It's still the dark side.
The dark side. Yeah.
So Plame asked Alec,
You said you came into the chapel? Yes. Is that this room here?
He looks in and goes, yes. I see you found our trap. You should be very careful in chapels.
It was not a very difficult trap to find. So, does that mean the door on the other end, does it just go outside?
I have not tried that door.
Oh.
Do you not know where this catacombs are?
They are beneath the castle.
But, like, would the entrance be outside? Or would it be in here?
There would be an internal entrance.
Okay.
No doubt there would be escape tunnels that could emerge anywhere on this countryside.
Boddy looks at Plame and says, "Hey, Plame, did I show you the money in these dummies?"
What?
And so Boddy says, "Watch this. I'll do a magic trick for you." And he opens one up and pulls out a coin.
Ah, interesting.
He pockets the coin. Plame says,
That would take a long time to dig out all those coins out of the straw.
And holds his torch out.
Oh, no.
Flip steel. He lights his torch. And he says, luckily, the coins don't burn.
But then he does make a wisdom check before he actually sets one on fire.
Thank goodness.
Wait, I'm confused. You say you come in from the chapel, but not through the only other door that I know of.
He walks around, steps around the big spike, walks up to the back wall, runs his hands over the stonework, turns one of the stones that pops open.
Oh.
One must always have an escape.
So where does the other door lead?
We don't know. So Plame will hand the torch to Inara. But here, you can come open this. And then he's going to then let his natural curiosity get the better of him. He's going to go and look at that door since Alec hadn't been through there. Ask Alec,
So, are you familiar with the layout of this place? Not at all?
No. I was raised in Vrisia, in Kesselvrij, the far grander structure.
so he's going to listen to the door. He rolled a 12, which perception's 16.
You hear nothing.
Okay, is it locked?
It does not appear to be locked.
Does it swing in or out? Toward me or away from me?
It swings away from you.
Okay, so he's just going to kind of push you.
You see hallway.
So it's kind of the hallway following along the wall of that pentagram one.
Yeah.
So he'll look back at the group and say,
It's a long hallway. It looks like it goes deeper into the keep.
Well, we should try it then.
What do you say, Inara? Okay.
Yeah, you go for it. You know this.
So Plame is going to go ahead and go a little bit stealthy with a 17 roll. And he's going to quietly go down this hallway. So it's like a 5-10 feet, and it kind of makes that angle because it's following that.
Is the rest of the party?
Almost circular run.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're following.
The guy, 10, 15, he's going to kind of peek down that hallway and see if he sees anything.
But you are being immensely stealthy. The man,
The big guy, the plate mail behind, not so much. Yeah.
It's okay. We all have our drawbacks.
I'm assuming Inara's following him.
Yeah, Inara was kind of behind Plame.
So he's going to go ahead and continue on down and look. Since it looks like it, and remembering the hidden door that was shown to him, he's going to see if he can determine if this seeming dead end is actually a secret door.
Yes. Roll me a perception check, sir.
11 with just straight perception.
If it is, you're not seeing it.
So he'll turn to Alec and say,
It looks like a dead end. Can you see if there's any of those secret walls that you have so much fun with?
You mean secret doors, my friend.
Doors or swing open, walls that swing open, whatever.
He reaches over and just leans on the wall above you, and the stone sinks in and goes, pops open.
Neat. I might take a moment to mention that as everybody starts going around that hallway, Fawin wants to go back and check the pantry real quick.
Thank goodness. Well,
That's what Fawin's gonna do?
Yeah, Boddy will go with Fawin to say, we're splitting the party right now.
I know it's going to be a
splitting the
problem. So as we get toward the kitchen, Fawin looks at Boddy and says, if there's any trouble in here at all, more spiders, I'm going to run.
We're both run. That's good.
Okay.
We're both run.
You want to use that mage hand thing again to open the pantry door?
Yeah, come away from it.
Okay. Standing at the edge of the doorway into the kitchen.
Yeah. So Boddy and Fawin are both away from the door.
Yeah.
He uses mage hand to open that door.
Floor-to-wall shelves still hold a few rotted provisions and cooking utensils, though the room is disastrously filthy and has clearly been ransacked.
I'm going to roll a perception just.
Yes.
Check and see if there's anything of note. 4.
Nope. Let's rocket stuff.
I also rolled a 4.
Which perception? That's 3.
Plus 3, yeah.
I had a book, that's 7.
Both got 7.
All right, so nothing of value. It's all just rotten and gross.
That you can see.
But nothing bad. Oh, I'll throw a ping of detect magic in that room, just to make sure.
Smart, but no, there's nothing.
Nothing.
Okay.
Boddy casts detect magic. Says, "What? No magic in here."
All right. Well, thanks for going with me, Boddy.
Yeah, I didn't want to leave this door unturned. So then I'll still go catch up with them, I guess.
Yeah.
Sure.
And if you were quick, we were pretty slow, kind of finding our way down that. So
That's what I was thinking. We might be able to catch you guys.
can probably catch back up. All right. So what do we see when we swing open that
It
door?
is a small room. There is a door here to the northeast corner of the east wall.
So that looks like it's almost like 10 feet directly across that first door we found down by the gated hallway.
A door next to it, and then the room itself, it's kind of a triangle, and you're in the southwest corner of the triangle. The angled side runs from southwest to northeast.
Yep. And then the top of the triangle's chopped off.
The top of the triangle is chopped off with a north door, and then there's an east door right next to it.
Okay, is there anything in the room itself?
No.
So just a big empty room?
And then a couple murder slits. There's nothing in there.
Okay, does it look like those murder slits are looking outside?
Yeah.
Sunlight's coming through? Mm-hmm. Okay, so Plame will go in, and he, just to appease his curiosity, he's going to look at that door that's on the east side because it looks like it might be just a small one connecting back over to the classroom with the barred hallway.
Yes.
So, is it locked?
Roll me a perception check.
8.
Okay. No, it's not locked.
Okay. Is it trapped?
Ooh, that is a very good roll. It's an 18.
Plus a
Was it 7? 6.
7 for thievery and plus 1 for circumstance bonus.
So 26.
Yeah.
So it is definitely not trapped, though you can tell that the lock on it has been picked recently. Like scratches.
Oh, so he'll relay that. So that's interesting. Someone has been through here and has opened this door.
Yes.
So does it look like the hinges look like they swing toward me or away from me?
It would probably swing away from you into those.
So again, he's just going to kind of reach up and open and push it open. But not step through yet, just kind of push it open.
Now, let me jump back to Boddy and Fawin.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you guys do now that the pantry is a bust?
Well,
Pretty direct route back to the doorway we left them at when they went down the hallway, right?
we go the safe way. The safe way.
All right.
Curious.
I'll say you'll be there up a couple round. Alrighty, yeah. So it opens into a 10-foot long, 5-foot wide hallway.
And then the door on the other side's that one that we already know about.
Yes.
Okay. Just to be absolutely sure, Plame's going to go ahead and open that.
Okay. Yes, it leads back to that room as suspected.
So then he's going to turn to Inara and say,
All right, this is circled around. We've been here. Do you want to go down the door in the north that we passed just now?
Roll me a perception check.
8.
okay, dice are telling the story here.
Yep. Level 1 is very much up to the dice rolls because we have a little...
It is very
much
chance to your dice rolls.
Yeah, we don't specialize quite yet. Yep.
Plame, I think we should go in this door.
Okay,
And she'll point to the one that's next to her, yeah.
Okay, so he's going to come back.
Yes.
I don't know why you're asking me, because you're the one... You're doing a great job right now, by the way.
I'm just doing the listening and the opening. You do the directing.
That's the leader telling you that.
That's right. He's going to listen to that door that's in the triangle, chopped off triangle. 17 to listen. So this time the perception is very nice.
Okay.
23.
Nothing.
10. Door locked.
It is not.
Is it trapped?
Well, it is not trapped.
Okay. Okay, so Plame's going to open that door.
Okay. You get another round room. Looks like the base of a small tower.
Oh.
Kind of like that.
There's a
other one.
door here in the northwest, kind of going off at an angle, and then there's a door in the east.
So now we're at the crossroads. Do we go east or west?
Isn't this like the same sort of thing that we came in on?
It does look like that.
Only that one was collapsed.
Aren't you like way in the back?
But I'm hearing the guys talk about it.
Clumped up in the room
Okay.
here.
So yeah, Plame, since it looks like that east door maybe connects back into a hallway or some kind, because as we came in this first, that we came in a very almost exact same room, and that's directly east of us about 40 feet or 50 feet. So let's open this door on the east side and see. Yep.
Just to confirm.
It's a 10-foot wide hallway with a large door at the end.
Okay. Plame's thinking about what they said, and he says, this probably leads out to that courtroom that he talked about for the training courtyard. Yeah. Do we want to go out and look at that?
Well, we should check it. At least peek outside.
Okay. So Plame will, since that's an outside door, he's going to go ahead and check for traps.
Okay. No traps?
Okay. He's going to open the door.
All right. Roll me a perception check. 12. Okay, this time you hear it. There are screams and scrabbles going on outside. What?
Oh.
Yep, there's a series of barking, growls, sounds of claws scraping on stone, and further in the distance, what sounds like goblins and a small voice, maybe a halfling, who are having some kind of screaming argument.
Oh no.
So Plame has
The bumble brashers and
he'll kind of motion over to Boddy and Inara. I hear someone arguing with what sounds like some goblins.
There's a metal grate on your right, which leads back to the briefing room, and a metal grate on your left, which seems we got into a open courtyard. That metal grate on your left has a lock on it, but it's setting open right now.
Okay.
And what's in front of us? Just a wall?
Another door.
Another door.
Yeah.
And if I was to guess, then you think that door might lead to the...
That first tower.
Yeah.
Body's thinking that the halfling may have been picking locks. But maybe not. Could have been the goblins.
So Plame is going to kind of go into stealth mode. Since he's hearing all this screaming, he's already in stealth mode. But he's going to go into stealthier stealth mode. With that lovely 8 stealth roll. But he's just going to kind of make his way up. So it's the lock is hanging open, but is the latch closed and the lock hanging to the latch? Or is the latch open? The lock just basically just the door swung shut.
The door's just been swung shut. Like somebody picked it, opened it, and then let it swing shut.
All right, so he's going to just sit there at that gate and look out and see if he can see who's arguing or what the deal is. What's the dealio?
All right, so you peer out. A short flight of stairs leads down to an open-air courtyard surrounded by imposing octagonal walls, while a heavy iron gate separates it from the halls to the south. A few errant milkweeds and tufts of crabgrass protrude from the cracked cobblestone flooring. The ground to the west, it's to your left, is sunken in, creating a natural pool of rainwater. To the north, the battlements above have partially collapsed in a huge mound of stone and wooden rubble, which some sort of reptilian creature seems to be sticking out of the crush. The top half of a flight of stairs rises up of the battlements above the collapsed section wall. Broken plants from the bottom half lie amid the rubble below. A thick rope has been affixed via a grappling hook to the lower portion of these stairs, dangling down to within a few feet of the top of the rubble pile.
It sounds like we're looking out into the courtyard and the outer wall of a battlement that has collapsed, right? And then there's stairs, you're saying, that are running like that would have normally been from the courtyard up to the top of the battlements, and those stairs partway down and collapsed, and then there's a rope hanging?
Yes, the bottom half of the stairs have collapsed. Okay. And from that bit of stairs, just maybe 15 foot up or so, there's a bit of rope hanging down. It's hanging just above that big pile of rubble. You can see that it's collapsed into the base of the first tower you came into, the first day you were in.
Right. Kind of looking at the top of the battlements, do they look like they run around and into one of the towers on the second floor?
Yes.
Okay.
And last but not least, do either one of those towers have red smoke coming out of there?
You do see red smoke coming out of one of these towers, though it's starting to drizzle a little bit.
So it kind of reminds me of the scene in Two Towers, Lord of the Rings, where they're at the Battle of Helm's Deep, right? And that stairwell going up the side, right?
Yeah, when it's collapsed.
That bottom half.
See the tail of some kind of big reptilian creature sticking out from underneath the rubble.
Oh, how big is the tail?
It's about 5 foot long.
It's a big monster.
That's something big.
And it's not moving?
Nope.
No, probably dead.
It seems to have been crushed by a bunch of rubble for some odd reason.
Okay.
There's a tower in each corner of this big octagonal room. This thing is about 50 feet north to south, about 60, 70 feet east to west.
Uh-huh.
The stairs, the top of the stairs is the middle of the east wall. And the wall is, probably about 30 foot high. It comes down about halfway and then stops. And then it looks like the stairs have collapsed and part of the tower that was in that corner has collapsed in. And that has crushed some kind of lizard creature.
And that rubble and stuff is kind of opposite diagonal to the right of where we are
It
coming
is.
all the way across this 60 feet or so.
Yeah, you're coming in the middle of the south wall, and that rubble is in the northeast court.
Gotcha.
To your left is a big pond. It's about 10, 15 feet wide, but it looks brackish and nasty.
Yuck. And that's only about 15 feet in front of us?
Yes.
From the door that we will be entering.
Yeah, about 15 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, and there are about the first 5 feet or so is stairs leading down.
Okay. How wide is this doorway? Is it only about 5 feet wide?
No, this is a 10-foot doorway.
Gotcha.
And do we see where all the shouting and yelling is coming from?
Yes. The desperate shouts and barking growls continue here. The shouts come from the battlements above, where a few goblins and a halfling man holding another goblin at knife point can be seen. The man seems to be threatening the goblins, while the goblins look like they're pleading for mercy, screaming things back to him in Goblin.
What are they saying?
Well, he's screaming at some in Goblin. Tell me where it is! Tell me where it is, or I'll cut our ears off!
The halfling's saying that.
Yes. And the goblins are screaming back, Don't do it! Don't! Calm down, put down the knife, we will kill you! You put down that knife, we will kill you!
So this
Very mixing.
Pretty much a normal goblin. Yeah.
So it's all in Goblin. Does anyone else understand Goblin?
Boddy and
Plame, what are they yelling? What are they shouting about?
What are they saying?
The halfling seems to be looking for something and is trying to coerce the goblins into telling them where. And the goblins are talking about dinner.
Okay.
I mean, well, they said they will kill him and, dinner.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Boddy pushes through to Plame and says, "This is getting ugly fast."
Oh, Boddy, make me a perception check.
11 plus 3, 14.
Okay, you do notice there is one other thing. There was the growling here.
Oh, yeah.
You know that big lizard tail that's sticking out from underneath that's all like dead and crinkled up? Well, there seems to be another one of those lizard tails just out of view, moving around like it's pacing in circles around the courtyard.
Wait, where did it go out of view at?
To your right.
What is there over there that's obstructing it?
Well, you'd have to actually step outside because I assume you're still behind the gate.
I see what you're saying. The angle of our viewpoint, we
you
can't
can't
see.
He went past
Okay.
there.
And only Body's up there.
But luckily, Boddy has these big giant ears, like radar domes.
Yeah, exactly.
Boddy puts a hand on Plame's shoulder. He says, "Watch out. There's another one of them lizards out there. The big tails."
Plame stops and listens with an 18 perception. It says, "Yes, I think they're right."
You also notice with an 18 perception that the collapse seems to be very recent. You would say a week.
Ah, makes sense. So they're possibly trapped. They can't get out because of the lizard. They killed one, but the other one they can't.
So what should we do? Should we go help those people? I bet that's the halfling. I've never seen a different halfling around here, so...
There we go.
It's the one.
The power deduction. We're looking for a halfling. That's a halfling.
There's no other halflings.
So this gate is 10 feet.
Yes.
How wide, looking at the dead lizard, how wide do you think that lizard is?
Oh, it could fit out. It's still 5 foot. It could get through this gate.
So, all right, we'll step back and brief the whole party so that everybody knows, that the goblins are up there screaming back and forth with the halfling of what they're kind of saying, but also B, that it looks like there is a very large lizard that is pacing around and around in the courtyard. And how big are the lattices of the gate?
6 inches.
Easily wide enough to shoot a crossbow through?
Yeah.
But easily, as long as it's pulled shut, wide enough to keep a big angry lizard out?
Yes.
I have an idea.
Okay.
We'll keep this gate closed, and I'll just shoot the thing until it dies.
Well, what about the...
That's what heroes do.
I don't know about... Normally, the heroes go out and save the people that need help, Plame.
Oh. What's up, Fawin? Is that true? Should we go out and, get eaten?
No.
Heroism manifests itself in different ways for different folks. Inara can totally go out there and slay it, and you can help by shooting it from afar.
We can do both.
We can teamwork together.
Teamwork, yes. All right, Alec. If we swing this open, you want to go out and kill this thing with us? Or are you going to hang out here?
He just kind of smiles. What do you think?
combat.
Yeah.
Plame is going to push both gates open like suddenly, and then dive out, and then to the left, those stairs. He's just going to kind of roll off those stairs and crouch down behind them, so that the stairs kind of are blocking the view of the lizard from him. Can you see the lizard?
Yes. It looks like a crocodile and a dragon had some kind of baby.
When Plame rolls out, at that time, Boddy says to Inara, "Hi, let me see your sword for a second."
Yeah.
And he mumbles some magical arcane words, and he casts magic weapons on your sword.
And what is it? Does it like look any different, or
It'll probably be glowing now. It has
Okay.
a +1 to hit and a +1 dice. So when you roll,
So the dice 6 now would be a dice 2 dice 6.
Oh, it's D12.
So you roll an extra D12.
Holy true D12.
That's an
That's
enchantment.
Why have we not used that before?
because it only lasts for a minute, and I can only do it once a day.
Okay.
Oh.
And after he
As-
does it, he charges himself with that magical energy.
As soon as she's got this glowing sword now, she's gonna run out there straight towards that thing and yell at Alec, "Come on, Alec, combat, combat."
Oh, he's right behind you.
Now, Plane's going to take just a moment to look around and see if there's any babies.
No, it's definitely alone.
Good, we could murder hobo this thing.
It's been chewing on the tail.
Is it?
The dead one.
Like a reddish color?
It's actually kind of a bluish color with a reddish scales down its back.
Okay.
I have a.
I was imagining.
Oh, it is a lot like this.
It's just like that.
Yeah,
Like
it's
an
like a
actual-
crocodile and a dragon had
Yeah.
a baby.
That's kind of cool looking. I like that.
Kind of iguana-like with horns
Yeah,
and big, dark, pointy teeth.
yeah, and spiked scales down its back, and it stinks to high heaven.
Oh.
Funky. So let's roll some initiative.
Initiative. Oh, that's a bad one for Boddy. Boddy has a 5 total. 2 on the dice.
Modified 21.
For what Plane's doing is he rolled down, he's kind of there, he knows that thing is there. He's going to use reflex as his modifier.
Okay.
If that works. And so that would be a 26.
Ooh, nice. Plame and Inara up top.
Fawin rolled a modified 20 on initiative.
Oh, wow. So you're just behind them. Okay, so Plame, Inara, and Fawin, then the big beastie, and then Alec, and then Boddy.
Good job, Alec.
Plate mail. It's plate mail. It's slowing him down. As you clash in combat, we find out the conclusion next time.
I'm going to shoot that halfling behind
You being combat. Come on, Alec is so disappointed.
He is truly disciplined.
I think we're about to find out if he's on our side or not.
He runs over and jumps on top of the creature like a mountain. Jump. Oh, yeah.
Spot!
Well, that was awesome.
Wayfinder Legends is a production of Render RPG, LLC, and all original characters and artwork are the property of the respective creators. The Age of Ashes Adventure Path was originally produced by Paizo Publishing, and all Paizo characters, titles, and artwork are used with respect under the guidelines of the OGL and ORC gaming licenses. If you like what you've heard, join the party at patreon.com/renderdnd. You'll get additional content, Discord access, quarterly gifts, and more. Join the party at patreon.com/renderdnd.
So, I suspect you have questions.
Pardon me.
That was fantastic because Brook just opened his mouth and it was like, wah, wah.
Come through the chapel. I have
Man.
that kitten stew.
Oh, that's weird 10-year-old boys.
I love it. Very carefully packs it into his own backpack.
He opens it up, there's a flask inside.
It's the deed to the castle. Yes. What's that accent I almost expecting? Hello, my name is Inigo Mon. A little more Mr. Garibaldi.
We're splitting the party right now.
I know it's could be a problem.
There's no way this can go badly. So, there were 5 swarms of spiders. You've killed 2 of them.
I'm gonna run.
I'm gonna run. You hold them off.
He's like, what's your speed? Because I don't have to outrun the monster.
Here, I just have to outrun Mesmer.
But Fawin is now through her 7 rolls of -1 to make us for guidance.
It is not trapped. Okay, but it's in, I would assume.
Worries. We're trying to be stealthy
up.
here. Wordy, what's that? Little Fawin's fallen down the well.
How do you know it's a halfling?
He sounds like one.
What does a halfling sound like?
They're cockney usually. They're not right.
Hey, Governor. You can't trust them, Governor, don't you know? It's just little people running around underneath your foot all the time.
They sound like regular people, only half as tall.
The sounds are coming in low.
They sound like Tiny Tim.
Have some more.
So, okay, I've got to go with Inara on this one. How do I know it's a halfling?
I'm thinking that the halfling may have been picking the locks. But maybe not.
Why do you think the halfling's going to be the thief?
Halflings are thieves.
Yeah, halflings pick locks. Okay.
He got it fallen.
Fawin agrees completely. Don't we? Of course.
It seems to have been crushed by a bunch of rubble for some odd reason. Okay.
Stoopies.
I believe that's the proper term.
I bet you the goblins are harvesting it because they're clever and crafty.
And it's about to get very interesting. You're going to have one of your fun fights. Yay, the first fun fight.
There are no fun fights.
I don't know. They've all been pretty entertaining.
I've still got welts from the stupid spiders on me.
Yeah, I'm trying to draw this elbow.
All right, do we have a red marker for all the blood that's about to be splattered on this map?
That's why Inora's leading.
If it's the kind of battle that we think it's going to be, Fawin is so excited. Because we're going to get to see a spell that we haven't seen since the playtest.
Really?
Yeah.
Summon attitude?
No, that's a constant. That's a sustain. I'm pretty sure that's a patron. Free action.
It's an ancestry feature. It runs all the time.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. And I'll just shoot the thing until it dies.
Well, what about the...
That's what heroes do.
I don't know about... Normally, the heroes go out and save the people that need help, Plame.
Oh. It's Brook's fault.
I'm just going to say like this. Like fish in a barrel.
We got a crack up break here, guys.
That's what heroes.
Nice.
Heroes do.
Okay, I'm better.
Here, guys.